Welcome to Era Stories, a place where stories teach and inspire. Every journey you see, every moment you feel, gives lessons, ideas, and hope for your own life. Stay with us, because the story you are about to hear can change the way you see your life. Deep in a mountain village lived a boy named Ahmad. He was quiet, thoughtful, and had a special bond with animals. While others played, Ahmad spent his days as a shepherd on the green slopes. Ahmad wasn't an ordinary shepherd. He played a flute, and his music was so sweet that villagers believed even the mountain birds stopped to listen. It was a life of peace and melody. One golden afternoon, Ahmad led his flock to a valley he had never seen before. The sun glowed on the peaks, but the silence was suddenly broken by a strange, pained cry. Following the sound, Ahmad looked behind a massive rock. There, he saw a fierce lion trapped and bleeding. A heavy metal trap was clamped onto its front paw. The king of the forest was helpless. The lion growled, but its eyes were full of agony. Ahmad felt a chill of fear. He knew the danger, but he also knew that without help, this majestic creature would die. Ahmad chose kindness over fear. He spoke softly, "King of the forest, do not be afraid. I am here to help you." Slowly, he reached for the trap. As Ahmad pried the trap open, the lion closed its eyes in pain. Ahmad didn't stop there. He tore a piece of his own clothes to bandage the wound. He was a stranger, yet a savior. Once free, the lion stood up. It looked deep into Ahmad's eyes, a moment of silent understanding. Then, without a sound, it turned and disappeared into the mountains. Years passed. A terrible drought hit the land. The village grew hungry, and the green slopes turned to dust. Ahmad, now a young man, had to venture deep into the mountains to find food. During his journey, Ahmad was cornered by a group of thieves. They wanted his belongings and his life. Desperate, Ahmad ran into a nearby cave to hide. But the cave wasn't empty. Inside, a giant lion waited in the shadows. The thieves saw the beast and fled in terror. But Ahmad was trapped between the darkness and the predator. The lion approached, its eyes burning. Ahmad raised his knife to defend himself, but the lion stopped. It didn't roar. Instead, it gently licked Ahmad's hand. Ahmad looked down and saw a familiar scar on the lion's paw. It was the same lion he had saved years ago. The bond of kindness had survived the test of time. That night, the lion stayed at the mouth of the cave. It watched over Ahmad like a loyal guardian, protecting him from the cold wind and any lingering threats outside. At midnight, the thieves returned, thinking Ahmad was dead. But as they approached, the lion stood tall. Its eyes shone like fire in the dark, and it let out a roar that shook the very mountain. When Ahmad returned home, he found his village dying of thirst. He told them about a hidden spring in the lion's territory. "Do not fear the lion," he urged. "He is a guardian, not a killer." Desperate, the villagers followed Ahmad. When the lion appeared on a high rock, hunters leveled their weapons. Ahmad stepped forward, shielding the lion. "Stop!" he cried. "Trust me." In a scene the villagers would never forget, Ahmad walked up and embraced the lion's neck. The fierce beast was as gentle as a lamb. They realized Ahmad was more than a man. He was a friend of the mountain spirit. The lion led them to a hidden valley of flowing water and green grass. The village was saved. Ahmad made a sacred promise. They would only take what they needed and never harm the wildlife again. Ahmad became the village chief and a protector of nature. When the lion finally passed away, Ahmad buried him in their cave. The inscription on his grave read, "Kindness is a seed that grows even in stone." This is the end of the story, but the lesson stays with us. On this channel, we share stories about kindness, values, and lessons that never get old. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others, because kindness always matters.